Hello, I'm Andrea from Kozakowski Films Berlin, and I'm here at AFM with Kurt Kelly from Actors Reporter and Live Video Inc.
Andrea Staerke? Staerke.
Hello,
You're from Germany,
I'm from Germany.
but you live in France,
Yes, I do.
and you're here promoting this film.
Yes, German Angst.
I hope we can see that properly. And what's this film about?
So basically, this film is about three German tales
Yes.
about love, sex, and death in Berlin.
A couple of my favorite topics.
And
The last one wasn't getting me, but go ahead.
it's done by three directors.
Yes. Oh,
So it's an anthology with three episodes. One is Jörg Buttgereit,
right.
Andreas Marschall, and Michael Kozakowski.
Oh,
And this story is basically leading you from a dark past
yes.
and to an even darker present.
Oh, let's see. Is this a family film?
Oh, it depends.
It depends on what kind of family you have. I see. Would this be considered a horror film, a drama? What kind of film would this be considered?
It is a new kind of genre of horror.
I see.
But it's time to relaunch the demonic scene. Do you remember the demonic scene?
Okay.
You remember?
No.
In the 1920s.
Oh, yeah, I remember that well. What was I thinking?
Yeah.
1920s, yeah.
Yes, German filmmakers
In a
made.
previous life,
I mean, Germany was a production place for horror movies.
I didn't know that.
And you
So
had-
even before
Yeah.
horror, there was horror. Okay.
Yes, and it was the 1920s, and you
Yes.
had films like Nosferatus,
Don't remember that one.
The Golem,
Okay.
The Cabinet of Caligari.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and those films,
I'm getting my film education in history from Germany today.
those films we
Yes.
call expressionist, German expressionist cinema, and
So you're bringing back the genre?
yes, we are bringing back the genre, but on the it's
How
the
is this
relaunch.
different from like a film like Saw or Poltergeist or some scary horror film?
The difference is, first of all, that we are taking on the old cinema style.
Yes,
So it's the underworld
yes,
meeting the counterworld,
I see.
and the surrealism, expressionist cinema from the time,
Yes.
and what we've learned from those old filmmakers. Because I don't know if you're aware of that, during the Nazi dictatorship, horror filmmakers of Germany, they were obliged to move into exile into Hollywood.
I did not know that.
Yes, and they
See?
continued making their movies over here.
Right.
But then after the World War II, this tradition of making good horror movies was broke in Germany, and the public funding and also the politics, they focused on social drama and comedy.
I see.
And horror movies were just kind of forgotten, and we want to bring it back
To Germany or to the world?
to the world.
Okay. And speaking of which, you have this horror film.
That is a project in development.
Oh, so the other one is a completed film.
No, German Angst is, and we shouldn't maybe not talk too much about this one.
Okay, the secret project that's in
No,
development,
it's
we're not
not
talking
a secret
about.
project. It's the next
This one is being done. And what about the dark tourism?
Dark tourism is also a project that we are currently in. We are in pre-production.
Right.
And Kozakowski Films, I need to focus on that, is specialized in producing documentary
Right.
films and genre films, high-quality genre.
So these will be documentaries and horrors, or horror documentaries.
Genre. It's not just horror.
Okay.
Yeah, it can also be a fantastic film, or a
Drama.
No.
No?
I mean, drama is live,
I see.
so we should maybe go a little bit further.
We're just going to start a new film category: suspenseful events. No.
If you think so.
Okay, we'll
Yeah.
try it. Yes. So, how is this the first time you've come to AFM and AFI?
Yes, it's my first time. It's also the first time for Kozakowski Films.
Right.
And it was a strategic move
Right.
because we know what we are doing and we know what we are looking for. And
What
if-
are you looking for?
Basically, we are looking for partners for the
Right.
future.
Okay.
For Kozakowski Films productions.
So what type of funding are you looking for in your partners?
We are not just looking for funding. I mean, we all know that a film needs financial means, that's for sure. But we also have done our homework. So we are producing.
So you're looking for distribution, print, advertising, pre-sales.
We are looking for pre-sales, but we're also looking for maybe finding the right sales agent who's working not only on German Angst, who's also supporting the idea of the documentary feature we are working. You know, like it's a continuous, we're looking for continuous relationships.
I have a couple of people I'll refer you to off camera that maybe will help you. Now, you're using name actors or actresses in this?
We are about to do the casting.
Yes.
And
what's my role going to be?
I have a role where you could be maybe Eden.
Oh.
Eden or Petros?
I see.
Yes.
Yes,
but
I'll be a newscaster.
You should read the script before.
All right, yeah, you probably should let me know. Do I die or do I stay alive? I'm having the love and sex part.
Yes, you have sex.
Oh, okay. Well, if I have to.
Because you've forgotten to ask me about the content of the 3 episodes.
Yes, what is the content?
Because we have 3 directors.
Yes.
Jörg Buttgereit, I don't know if you know him, but he is one of the most famous German horror filmmakers.
Okay.
He got cult status, and he hasn't done a horror movie for 20 years.
Oh my gosh.
So it's his return.
It's his return.
People are waiting for his new work.
Okay.
Andreas, he did films like Necromantic, Drum, or Der Todesking.
Okay.
And he met Andreas Marschall recently because the project is very, very young.
Yes.
And Andreas Marschall, he did Masks and Tears of Kali, and he has his world into lust and sex and imagination, psyche. Yes. He's very, he has a lot of female friends.
Really?
Yes.
My kind of guy.
Yeah, but his films are very, very on the edge.
Oh.
And Andreas or Michael Kosakowski, who's also the owner of Kosakowski Films.
That's the name.
He did a film called Zero Killed. Do you have murder fantasies?
Me personally, no, not.
We should talk about this later, maybe again.
What do you mean?
And his film got a lot of attention around the world.
Yes.
Because of his view on violence in our society.
Yes.
And he is very, very much full on, and what you get to see goes under your skin and in your brain, and you ask yourself a lot of questions.
Okay.
So these 3 filmmakers, they thought, let's do a film together and relaunch the demonic scene.
Yes. Oh. Are you in these scenes?
No, I'm working behind.
Oh, I see. You're the behind the scenes of the scene.
I'm behind the scenes.
I see.
But if I can summarize just briefly the 3 episodes, because you have to imagine you're in contemporary Berlin today.
Okay.
So you have 3 German tales. So one tale is basically directed by Jörg Buttgereit in his style, the way how he thinks and wants to show.
Right.
And it's a girl, it's called Final Girl,
Yes.
a girl that awakes and doesn't want to be a victim anymore. And she takes revenge, and that merciless. That's
Don't
the
get her
first
upset.
part.
Yes.
Second part is where I wanted to you maybe offer a role.
Okay. Yes.
It's called Alleraune by Andreas Marschall.
Yes.
And it is a mysterious sex club in Berlin.
Oh, I see.
And it's about a drug that takes you and your lust beyond imagination.
Really? I see.
Okay.
I'm liking the script so far.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I have for that as well a trailer if you want to get closer to the subject.
Yes, so to
Yes.
speak. Yes, absolutely.
And then the third episode is Make a Wish.
Yes.
And Make a Wish is done by Michael Kosakowski, and it's basically a senseless, brutal crime
Right.
nowadays played in Berlin. And it shows us the violence of the history that we had before.
Right.
And it's just basically unforgotten pain and merciless. So it's just throws into your face, and you have to think about what happened.
You have my imagination going at a very hyper speed. I will want to see the trailer. In fact, if it's okay, can we show some of the trailer?
I can show you.
We'll show some of the trailer during the show and
Sure.
let people look at it. And now this is your first time here at
Yes.
AFM. Is it from your imagination of what you thought it would be, being only the first day? How is it so far?
That's what we always say, interesting, but it's true.
Okay.
No, I mean it's. I normally go to Cannes Film Festival and Berlin Film Festival.
Yes, and how's this
And
compare?
so this one is like markets, but in a nicer setting than Berlin. It's. I mean, people are easier to access, I guess.
Right.
And
Are you saying we're easy here in Southern California?
you're kind of. I mean, like the French, a little bit more relaxed.
Okay, I
Yeah.
like that. I like the French. In fact, next time I go to Cannes, I'll be looking you up in Nice. Very nice to meet you. I wish you
Thank
huge
you.
success with your project, and please keep in touch with me so we can explore that role a little further.
Okay.
And we're with Andrea Staerke,
Stärke. Yes.
who is from Nice, and she is here to promote her films. And we wish you huge success with this, which is one of many. Thank you.
Thank you.